Yo, 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 we live on location, New York City, NBA Draft Week 2024. We are on the West Side Highway on the pier. Hey, Exotic Cars and Customs. We got a lot of background noise. We right off the water, so vibe with us. Got the blackest one with me, man. We here with a national champion today.
Champ.
Bristol, Connecticut's finest. We got Mr. Donovan Clingan in the building, man. Appreciate you pulling up, big fella.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me. Excited to be here.
I wanted to just kick this off, so they gonna have to put your picture or a life-size statue in the museum in Bristol, because you done brought so much championship in high school, then you brought 2 in college. Man, I know Connecticut is you gonna be in the history books.
You the man out there.
It's gonna be what you call that? The little fun facts of who's the champion of Bristol.
One day, not there yet though. Gotta keep going.
You gonna come on up.
Keep going. Gotta keep going.
So tell us about high school, winning the championship in Bristol. You averaged 30 and 18 your senior year. How was that? I know them buckets and rebounds.
Yeah, Connecticut competition wasn't the best. People weren't 7 feet like me. It wasn't, the top of the line, prep school competition. But, I was still putting the work in off the floor. I was still, expanding as a player, as a person, getting stronger, getting better. And, I was getting recruited to the top colleges. So I knew, staying local, I'd be good. And then, going to UCONN changed my life.
Was it anybody else who almost got you to leave Bristol?
To go to a different high school?
Go to a different college.
A different college? I thought about Michigan, but, UConn was home, man. UConn was home.
And it's 45 minutes from where you from.
Yeah, it's 45 minutes to an hour.
So it was crazy pressure in the town. Everybody was UConn,
you go home
Huskies.
Felt like if I went somewhere else, I wouldn't be allowed back in the state.
So how was it to be like you said, it wasn't a whole lot that you already know, I'm about to be the player of the year, all of this stuff back to back, running, because it wasn't a lot of talent out there. How was the attention just around? Because I've been to, Bristol, working at ESPN, and it's not a whole lot going on. So how was it the reaction to having a big time prospect, a star player like you coming up?
I got a lot of love and support from Bristol, from the whole state of Connecticut, really. Tremendous amount, something I'll always be, appreciative of. Just every game, every day, especially when I got injured, everyone just showing the love, the support, always, got my back, supporting me when I decided to make the decision to go into the draft, so just, the love and support from Bristol, from Connecticut is something I'll always be grateful for.
Let me ask you this, because, we kind of old school, but just tell us, when we go to the league, that's when we come into the big money. But nowadays, you got NIL deals. And not only you got NILs, you got Dunkin' Donuts, you got Ritz Crackers, you got Skims. You got all that. How is it having an NIL deal in college? And what do it take care of? Do it financially or just the responsibility of having them deals in college?
Yeah. It's obviously a blessing. I feel like it completely changed the aspect of college basketball. Not in the best way, not in the worst way also. I feel like sometimes kids are making decisions based on how much money they're getting, and I feel like that's the wrong thing to do. It's about where you're going to go, develop into the player you're going to be, where you're going to go make real money in the NBA. The NIL money's nice, but you really got bigger dreams, so for me, it wasn't really ever about the NIL money. It was always about, where am I going to go win? Where am I going to go become a better player? And then, I'll go make the money down the road. But, having all these deals, it was a blessing for sure. Just be able to help take care of the family and, just take care of myself and, get myself started at such a young age.
Did you do anything for your teammates for having the NIL? Did you get gifts out or?
Bo's helped me out, got him all some headphones. But hopefully I'll see them all tomorrow night, take care of the guys.
Oh, that's what's up.
Hey, tell me this. When did you decide, all right, this is it, I'm out of here? Was it before Well, after the tournament when y'all won the national championship, did you?
After. I did not
You didn't
think
plan on it before that?
Nah, man. I was so locked in on the moment and just going to win a national title. That was something that.
So how soon was that decision made after the Natty?
It was like, I mean, I went to Coach Hurley's office. I was like, yo, Coach, I'll come back. I'll go for another one. Like, he's like, you're out of your mind, bro. Get the hell out of here. And I was like, all right, well, I guess I gotta go. It was probably like 4 days after, but you know, I was sad. But I didn't want to leave that place, man. I love UConn. I love Coach Hurley. I love the staff, the people around me, my teammates. As far down the managers, people that work in the building. Like, you know, every time I walk in that building, it's home. And you know, I went back twice last week, and you know, I still feel like I'm part of the team. You know what I mean? So it's a family atmosphere, and that's the place I love for the rest of my life.
Shout out Coach Hurley, man, telling you to do the right thing. He know how high you going. You got to get up out of there. That's what's up.
Did it have anything to do with the championship matchup? Like, y'all matchup was the biggest matchup in the Final Four, you and the big 7-footer going back at it to prove yourself that, because he's supposed to be one of the top draft picks. Did that have anything to do with it, to see how you played against him and matched up against him?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I feel like that was a matchup I personally had circled up, you know, the whole year. I feel like me and the assistant coaches, Coach Hurley really said, you know, we're going to play Purdue in the national title game this year. And, you know, I feel like it was an opportunity for me to show what I could do against people, you know, who are as tall, if not taller than me. And, you know, it was a great matchup, a great game, a lot of respect to Purdue, a lot of respect to Zach. You know, only one team comes out on top.
Getting into after you declared and say you going to the draft, right? How many workouts have you done? You one of those guys, you and D similar, y'all top 5 projected and all of that. So how many workouts have you actually went to, or how many meetings with teams have you done?
I've done around 5 or 6.
How many?
5 or 6, like
not
many.
So your legs is well rested, man. You ain't have to do
a little bit. I mean, my season ended and I was in Miami for pre-draft workouts within like 7 days. So,
yeah. Okay, you've been getting some of that.
No off season.
During our draft process, we had a lot of like GMs or organizations asking us like weird questions, and some questions we was like, man, why would you want to know that? Was there any kind of weird questions or something that you know you left with, or organization asked you like, what are you talking about?
I mean, I feel like one time in the combine, some team asked me what animal they thought I was, and I was like,
like a spirit animal?
Yeah, I was like, I don't.
What'd you say?
I can't remember giving them one.
All right, so we during the draft, like, have you thought about how you gonna shake the commissioner's hand? Because I'll tell you a story about my draft. When I went to the draft and it was David Stern, I got picked number 3. I went up there and I shook David Stern's hand, then I grabbed the back of his head, gave him a good hug, like one of them Marlon Wayne brother hugs. What kind of hug or what kind of handshake you gonna give the commissioner?
I'm not sure. I think I gotta work on it tonight, get some practice, watch some old videos, make sure I gotta do it the right way though, for sure.
This is what I want to know. Like, I see you already got the Prada, the Saint Laurent. You feel me? You got the vibes and the swag. What is the suit gonna look like? This is a 7-footer stepping out. What is the swag about?
You gonna have the ankles out?
What?
You gonna have the ankles out?
Nah, yeah, a little bit. Nothing crazy, nothing crazy.
I was about to tell you, these young boys, they like to show their ankles.
Nah, it's long. It's long. It goes down to my ankles. I just got slippers though, but like it's tough.
Okay, so you got some jewels. I see you got a nice little bracelet.
Yeah,
you got some jewels for the suit?
I do. It's outside is very basic, calm, but the inside is what.
Okay, you gonna be one of them boys opening up on them, showing. Okay, he got something secret on the inseams, y'all. I like that. That's a new thing. They put the vibes on the inseam and show that off. So when you get picked, you gonna open up on them.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Your family, seeing your family eyes. Q lost his mom at an early age. I lost my mom. I know you lost your mom. But what do this mean to you of thinking about your mom, wishing she can be here, and just the family members that are here to get a chance to experience this with you? How exciting is that for you?
You know, it makes me happy, just because, you know, I know that they're all proud of me. That, you know, especially my mom. You know, I know she's smiling down. I know she'd be the first one in New York this week. She'd be, you know, the last one to leave, and I know she'd be, have the biggest smile on her face, but
Yeah.
I know she's watching down. I know she's proud of me, and the person I am, the competitor I am. I'm never satisfied with myself. I'm never, happy where I've made it to. So, I just want to keep doing great things. I want to keep winning great awards and, keep winning championships. And, I just want to know one day that when the ball stops bouncing, that I made my mom as proud as I possibly could.
How excited is it just to be like, you're on the precipice of this moment? This is the draft. It's something that I don't care who you are. Every hooper, we watch this every year until whether all the way from before I got drafted to after I get drafted. I watch every single year, and I'm excited to watch guys like you celebrate with your family because we seeing life-changing moments. How excited are you for you to all of the hard work you've done, you really here, you at this moment. You in New York, you know what I'm saying? The draft is in a couple days, you about to be in it, and you get your moment, you get to shake the hand and fulfill that lifelong dream. How excited are you for that?
I'm very excited. I'm a little anxious. I feel like not knowing where you're going to live for the next 4 years of your life is, you could definitely be a little anxious about that. But, I'm really excited, though. I put a lot of hard work in. Had a lot of success over the last 2 years, so I'm excited to take that to the next level and, to expand as a player, expand as a person, and try to help an organization compete for championships. But like I said, I'm crazy. I'm a competitor, and I'll never be satisfied. So I'll still be hungry.
I ask you this: who's going to win the men's NCAA tournament next year?
UCONN.
Okay, he say 3-peat. Okay. He say Coach Hurley about to get up in there with John Wooden and that type of class. That's what I want to. Is it we all watch the league, watch the NBA. Who are you excited to go up against? You being a 7-footer, big man, a rim protector. Is it somebody who's shot you excited to block, trying to dunk on you? You got Wembanyama, the alien that just playing the center position and changing the game. But who are you excited? Or are you just excited just to get there in general?
I'm excited to get there and play, man. I love to just play. I love to compete. But I watch Jokic, compete against Jokic, Embiid, Giannis, all those dudes, man. I'll be there. I'll be the first one on the floor. Sign me up.
Who's your NBA team? Well, we can say it now. Who's your NBA team before you got drafted? Who you rooting for your whole life?
My whole life, I kept telling everyone this is be the last year I root for the Celtics. I've been a diehard Celtics.
Last year for the Celtics.
It was
This
Celtics
is a great way for you to go out then. If this is your last year change.
Yeah, I've been a diehard Celtics fan my whole life. So my last year rooting for them, and now they're enemies. So.
Wow.
Okay, that's
so he get to end his Celtics fandom with a chip. That's a cool way to go out.
How is it to, you left high school, won a championship, you leaving college winning the championship. When these GMs or when these people look at you, they label you a champion. How is it feels to be labeled a champion? Because everybody don't get that label. Only a few get their labels. To be labeled a champion, how does that feel?
I mean, it's a good feeling. It's the chances of winning a college national title once, never mind twice, is very, very, slim.
You went back to back. You could, call me champ times 2. You feel me? You hear me? That's real swaggy right there. Back to back, bro.
Yeah. I mean, it's a great feeling for sure. I mean, just knowing that you give everything every single day, and it's paying out with great, success, great awards, great accomplishments. Not just personally, but as a team. There's nothing better than having a true team that really feels like. Everyone loves each other, and then you go out and accomplish the best thing you could do as a team, and there's really no better feeling than that.
What's one thing that you're gonna take from either Coach Hurley or just the season of last year that you're gonna take with you moving forward going into the NBA?
Dude, I could go on a list of things. I mean, Coach Hurley's crazy. He's the best coach, in college basketball right now. He's a great, teacher. The way he teaches us as a man, as a competitor, as someone that is trying to develop, to be tougher. But he just never take your foot off the gas. You know, I mean, I don't know if you guys watch Coach Hurley's huddles where he says foot on gas, foot up. You know the rest. But like, you know, he just never take your foot off the gas. You know, no matter how well things are going, no matter how bad things are going, you just keep going. You know, he always told us. I mean, we really didn't lose many games this year, but like, we can't be happy with where we're at. You can't be satisfied with, you know, the winning you've done. You know, you can't be happy with what you've accomplished until you've accomplished everything you could. You know, and I feel like that's something that will stick with me forever. And, you know, that's why, you know, I'm just hungry as can be right now, just trying to compete for more.
Hey, tell me this. What were your thoughts when you saw the Los Angeles Lakers pursuing Coach Hurley? Were you like, clearly you understand that he's a back-to-back champion, he deserves that, but like, was there in your mind that you think, whoa, like Coach could go? Did you think he would take the job, or did you think he would stay? Like, what was your thought process when everything broke, with him being the hot-to-try guy and the new guy and all that? What were your thoughts?
I woke up, I look at my phone, that's the first thing I see is Coach Hurley, you know, going to interview with the Lakers. So I put my phone down. I was like, I'm gonna try this again. I'm picking my phone. I was like, yo, this is real. So I'm texting like assistant coaches. No one's answering me. I was like, of course not. No one's gonna answer me, right? And then, so I mean, I know that he wants to coach in the NBA one day. I know he'll never go to another college. And he had to go and look at that Lakers job. I mean, that's a big-time job opportunity, a big-time offer. But yeah, I know Coach Hurley. I know what he really loves. I know what he wants to do. And you know, that whole time, you guys, anyone, I told everyone, I said, yo, Coach Hurley's gonna stay. And you know, if that dude wants to win, and you know, he's such a competitor. He's gonna go out there and give everything to get 3 in a row.
Could you believe he turned down all that money?
I mean, it ain't about that for him, man.
You know, he don't care.
He just wants to win.
Yo, it was crazy. I got to see him one day after that. Like, literally, he turned that down. Then he got right on the recruiting trail, went to Orlando at the top 100 for the NBPA top 100, and I got to see him. And I talked to him, and obviously I won't disclose our conversation, but he let me know why he made the decision. It was par for the course for what I thought and kind of what you saying, but yeah, I didn't think he would, and you know, like, he had unfinished business. He has a chance to get himself, you know, in a class where very few people get a chance to be, with that three-peat and John Wooden and UCLA and all of that stuff with the historical. And plus, I think knowing him, and just not even, I don't really know him, but knowing what I know of him, like, UCONN more fits he's a blue-collar, hardcore, work-hard type of, like, I feel like that city, the town, everything, they match, you know, like they go hand in hand with each other. And not to say that, you know, he couldn't coach in LA or whatever, but it's just different.
For sure, yeah. I mean, his intensity level, the way he coaches, man, I mean, he's a college coach. Legend.
I want to get into the little Knuckleheads Trivia is what we call it. So you spoke on being a big-time Celtics fan, right?
Uh-oh.
What is Jason Tatum's his son? What is his real name?
Dude, oh my God. His real name? Yeah, you got me there, bro.
Huh?
You got me there.
It's Jason Tatum Jr. That's why they call him Deuce.
Yeah, I generally did not know that.
We checking his Celtics fandom right now.
I respect Tatum for that relationship, though. It's special for sure.
Okay, this is your NBA fandom. What player has played the longest in the NBA? What player has the longest NBA career of anybody ever in the whole history?
Is it Haslam?
Who?
Haslam.
Ooh, UD was a good pick. Udonis Haslam, right?
Yeah.
No. Vince Carter. Vinsanity. You're a big man. Who holds the NBA record for the most rebounds in the history?
Still playing?
No. Old school. Give you that hint. Real old school player.
Well,
bingo. There you go. Wilt to Still. There you go. Where is the Joker from?
Serbia.
Okay, that's right. All right, this should be pretty easy. Who is the only player ever in the history of basketball to win MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Scoring title, 1 season.
Oh, MJ?
Bingo. You know what I'm saying? MJ, there you go, big fight. It can only be one now. What did KG, Kevin Garnett, yell after he won the chip? Big time Celtics fan. When he was on the court being interviewed, what did he yell?
Something about like we did it or something like.
Look, he said we did it. Nope, that's the remix. That's Jason Tatum, what he just said the other day. But what KG said was anything is
Anything possible.
Wait, before I ask you this question, what year were you born?
2004.
This is extremely unfair. He was born in 2004, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to ask that intentionally because my question is, who won the 2005 three-point contest when you was just 2? As if he would know.
I have no idea.
I did.
All right.
I was playing for the Phoenix Suns then, won the 2000. That's crazy.
How many you had?
To win it, that round, I think I hit 17, 18.
Who you go against?
Oh, it was some killers in there now. Ray, Dirk.
Ray's my guy.
Yeah, Ray Allen, Dirk, Kyle Korver, Joe Johnson.
Stoic was in that. Page was in there, right?
Huh?
Pager was in there, right?
Oh, yeah, Paige Stoyography. Yeah, there was some shooters in there. There was some snipers. Well, man, that's it, man. We appreciate the big fella, man. We looking forward to seeing you out there blocking shots, holding it down, doing your thing, man. And when you get real big time, you know, we do this. We gonna be coming back for you for the real thing to ask, because he got to ask this real question, who the first person to bust your ass. But they ain't until you got to the league. They ain't until you get in the league and you playing. So keep handling your business, big fella. We gonna be to see you, man. Good luck in this draft.
Thank you guys for having me.
Hope you get
man.
where you want to go.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. Appreciate you.